Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel, and we're going to finally try to get back in and do this world tour flight from Pyongyang, North Korea, down to Shanghai, China. We'll be flying Air Koryo Flight 157. It's a fictional flight, just making it up, but we're going to be in the Boeing 737-700 from PMDG Simulations. Once again, on Air Koryo. We're here at the beautiful freeware upgrade for Pyongyang Airport. As you can see, beautiful looking terminal. Obviously not incredibly detailed once you get inside. You can tell that's kind of just a graphical facade there, but it looks very good compared to obviously just the auto-gen, which is nothing. So, let's get inside the plane. And let's get things rolling here. A little bit different screen here. The 700, at least in this livery. But we've done this flight 2 other times, and the sim keeps crashing just as we get to Shanghai on the final approach. So I'm hopefully turned off the mods that are causing that. Okay, we want to go in there. Actually, go in here. We want to go back to our menu. FS actions, ground services, and we want to start getting this plane fueled. At our payload fuel today, 7,370. Start fueling. That should be all we need on that. Yeah. Thought I had few things to open up. So we're doing some pre-flight tests, testing that oxygen. Top, make sure that our navigation displays are all normal and auto, which they are. Window heat on. Two. Get that external power. Pressurization mode selector is auto. There. Flight instruments are working. Parking brake is set. Just start levers in the cutoff position. Flight checklist complete. Alright. Now we're going to go start doing our flows. First place I always go is up top. Make sure that we have our IRS aligning. Over here, do the fire tests. Lately, when I've been trying to do these various tests or just push buttons on these planes, for some reason I keep getting that up and down on this one. Not what I need. Kind of hard to tell if these lights are on. The way the lights coming in our cockpit. We'll do the cargo one as well. Alright, let's get our reference airport in. Zulu, Kilo Papa Yankee. 82. That's an F. Alright, let's get the... I don't know what I'm doing here. APU, let's get that APU going. We'll start getting the passengers loaded.
Boarding requested.
Cargo loaded. Alright, for some reason today I can't get any no clearance out of Pyongyang here.
Sunan Addis, information, India, 02.
Is weird.
Wind, 349 degrees at 1 knots. Visibility, 10 kilometers or more. Sky condition, broken, 11,000 feet. Temperature, 16. Dew point, 12. QNH 1023. Transition, altitude, 12,000. Transition level, flight level 130. Landing runway 35. Departure runway 35. Advise you have information, India.
Alright, so we got information India. Transition altitude 12,000, so we'll put that in for our initial climb. Runway 35 is going to be our takeoff. Alright, let's get things going here. Shanghai, Pudong. Flight number 157. Runway 35. I don't know what it is today. This, I don't know. Feels like my mouse can't click on things today. Really annoying. Okay, flight plan. We're gonna go direct out. You can see here it's saying 17. Oh, just there. Actually, it'll be closer for us too. So we're just gonna go direct to Ansem. No nose. Stop no. Matnu. Inez. Zero fuel weight matches up. Reserves 2 point. Train that's doing that. Mouse 28 for our cost index. Cruise 38. Wind 257. Why is doing that? Top of climb at -48. Altitude 12,000. Hold the performance calculator. Up to. I actually don't. No, I can't. Oh, because it pulls in the information from. And Sean is where it's getting that information, which is very interesting if we can get an ATIS for Sunan now. We're gonna go off that ATIS. So 1023 wind was 349 at 1 knot. That, and then we had temperature 6. Alright, so 20K on the D rate. Flaps 1. No assumed temperature. But takeoff page, flaps 1. And our speeds. Alright, well, go to the next page. Get that wind first. 349 at 1 knot. Alright, so the speeds they're giving us in the plane are just like 1 knot higher for the rotate and the V2, which is just fine. Plenty of runway. You can see right there, 1,400, almost 1,500 feet of extra runway right there on the takeoff. Alright, we're good. Inside the flight computer, we have this departure set. And I go back to those speeds. Oh, it actually lowered that rotate way down. Interesting. Okay, legs looks good there. Over to our ground services. Looks like we have all our fuel on board. Release the fuel truck. Release the lavatory as well. I'm gonna be very disappointed if this guy, I think the guy in the back is done. Though I did see some carts still coming. Very disappointed to be that far behind.
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that everyone's on board.
Departure
Thanks a lot.
completed.
No
Bypass
problem.
pin inserted.
Sunan Addis. Information. Juliet.
Ground crew cockpit.
0246.
Go ahead. Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flights, you might want to start it now if you haven't already. We're ready to disconnect. Thanks for the help. Pin straight ahead and we'll see you next time. Cabin crew, please arm doors.
Alright, we're gonna go nose or tail to the left. Waiting on the cabin crew to close the doors. Connect that ground power.
Release parking brakes, please. Release parking brakes, please. Release parking brakes, please.
Come on.
There are two emergency exits at the rear, one in the middle and two at the front of the cabin.
Release parking brakes, please.
Please be aware that the nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, you
Love to.
will be package on board. Your seatbelt is fastened.
Release parking brakes, please.
It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the exit light fails, mask
Release parking brakes, please.
pull the mask towards you to start.
Commencing
My
push.
throttle and pedals, for some reason, were not
Start at will.
responding.
And pull on each side to adjust.
Alright, we got our pushback going. We're ready to start. Engines.
If you land on water, take your life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head.
Backs
Clasp the
off.
straps around your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust.
Ignition left.
Do not inflate it inside the air.
Starting engine 2.
When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. The tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight and thank you for flying with self-loading cargo.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Starting engine 1. Generator 2 on.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
TCAS test. Pass.
Unlocking gear.
Thank you.
I'll get the crew seated and secured as soon as you give us the word.
I will, no problem.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Generator 1 on. This so I don't screw stuff up. APU bleed off. Packs auto. APU off. Taxi light on. Runway turn off lights on. Yaw damper on. Probe heat on. Or taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levers idle detent. Light controls. Check. Ground equipment here. Flaps 1. Okay, it doesn't look like we can get any taxi clearance. Away we go. We got that takeoff trim. 0.45. It's been a while since I've had such a smooth, buttery frame rates of 40 frames per second. That's what happens when you fly in and out of Chicago O'Hare. You got all the planes loading in. We'll see how Shanghai is. Probably get a little bit more of a ding at Shanghai. We're going to go all the way to the end here, Golf, even though we probably could take off with Foxtrot. Rudder pedals seem a little oversensitive again. Oversensitive. That's right, we kind of have to roll a little bit past this line before FS HUD ATC recognizes that we're here. Again, I'm looking forward. FS HUD ATC has been pretty good to me, but I'm really looking forward to Beyond ATC. Okay, they're not going to give us compass. Probe and steady. Para. Weather and traffic, or weather and terrain. For takeoff flaps 1, green light, stabilizer trim 6.45. Clear for takeoff.
Cabin crew, please take seats for takeoff.
Alright, just waiting on the crew. I don't know why they weren't already seated. Alright, here we go. Ready to go.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
You're up.
Cabin crew, resume duties.
10,000 feet, landing lights off. Autopilot A engaged. Belt sign off. After takeoff, checklist, engine bleeds on, packs, auto, landing gear up and off, flaps up, no lights. After takeoff, checklist complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
Koryo 157, contact Pyongyang Center 120.9.
120.9, Koryo 157. Pyongyang Center, Koryo 157, inbound answer at flight level 150, climbing flight level 160.
Air Koryo 157, radar contact, continue climb flight level 380.
Continue climb flight level 380, Koryo 157.
Yeah, so I'm not using, so the last couple flights I tried to do, I was using Alpha India group traffic, so I turned that off. I was using the Google map replacement, or the Microsoft Flight Simulator map replacement mod. Which we're not using now. See, still having those loading issues with certain areas, but we're just getting the default right for Microsoft Flight Simulator map. Nothing special, not even the updated Bing map or anything. Which is gonna kind of suck when we get over to China. Shanghai doesn't look that great, but hopefully that works, and then it'll be kind of, maybe I'll attempt the next flight. I kind of want to use the Google Map enhancement, or the map enhancement, on the next flight, so I'm going to try that. And maybe it's Alpha India group traffic that's causing the problem. I'm guessing it's probably the map enhancement, really. But we'll see. I'll give it a try, and maybe we'll have another flight failure. But let's see. Fingers crossed that we get this one in, and then we'll move on from there.
about to start one of our in-flight reviews. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select Channel 18 on your armrest remote. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the film.
Hey, Falling YT. I think I just answered a comment of yours from a while back. I didn't realize, for some reason, I either just don't jump on the comments right away when I get notified, or I'm not getting notifications for all the comments because I got like got at least 100 comments over the past like year that I haven't responded to. Yeah, we're just time excelling on this flight across the Yellow Sea. It's been a while since I've done time acceleration also. Since I've been doing a lot of a pilot's life too, and I don't know how the time acceleration works with that. I hope it does work, that you can do, because the way a pilot's life works is that it's like a career simulation, right? So you're flying flights and you're getting paid by the hour. That's how you're making money and stuff, to buy type ratings and other things, to whatever, you know. In any case, right now I'm flying the CRJ, and the CRJ is a very manual plane. Even with autopilot, you gotta lock in that the throttle, since you don't have an auto throttle. Like right now we have an auto throttle, so the plane is here in the Boeing is setting us up what we need. But the CRJ, you need to constantly be watching that, otherwise you're going to be way over speed, or you're going to be way under speed and suddenly start falling out of the sky. And so I don't use time acceleration with that. Usually the flights I do in there are regional flights, so they're between and out 1 and 2 hours, typically, the longer ones. Shorter ones can be anything like 10-15 minutes. I haven't used time acceleration with a pilot's life. I've heard that you can, but I'm wondering how that works. Like, okay, it'll still be okay with your flight. It's not going to ding you, but am I going to get paid the hourly for the sim, for the length of the flight in the sim, where, you know, so for example, this flight might take 2 hours in the sim, but it's only going to take us like an hour to actually do in real time. Am I getting paid for the hour, or am I getting paid for the 2? And so that's going to be something I'm going to experiment with once I do pick up type rating for either the Boeing 737 or for the Airbus family. I'm trying to decide which one. I'll probably get both eventually, but which one I want to get first. But keep an eye out, because on YouTube I will be dropping. I've been streaming the last couple days. I've been able to stream, or been able to fly. I've been just streaming on Twitch and flying a pilot's life career, doing SkyWest flights. Got a bunch of them lined up. I recorded them. I just got to do a little bit of editing. Not doing adding a ton of things into the videos, at least right now. But those will be available to watch in replay on YouTube. The first one will be coming out. First one, which is back from the 20th of September. It was, I believe, Fresno to Phoenix flight in the CRJ. American Eagle. That will be going up on a Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday or Thursday. And then the next one will be going up next week, Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. I think I have it set for Wednesday. Might drop them a little bit more often too, but we'll see how it works out. I don't know if that'll be a long-term thing where I can record one of those, because, again, the issue, I only get one or 2 flights a day anyway on my days off. I don't think I'll be able to have an extra one, but we'll see how it goes. Really enjoying doing those CRJ flights, and it'll be fun once. I mean, these World Tour flights are really fun, but it'll be kind of fun to do. My plan with a pilot's life is to join up with, I believe it's Ibex Airlines, which is the regional carrier for, I think, All Nippon in Japan, and do a bunch, do at least one schedule's worth of flights over there in a pilot's life. Fly, I think they're out of Sendai to Hiroshima, Fukuoka, Kagoshima, I think, are a couple of these places. And I think every single one of those airports, I have a freeware upgraded version, a really good freeware upgraded version for those. So I really want to get in Japan and do some domestic flying there. Then possibly after that, I'll probably bounce back, do another U.S. stint, maybe go with a PSA or something, so we get some more East Coast flying. And then maybe I'll jump out and maybe we'll go fly India or do like Nordic or something. I'm really enjoying flying the CRJ, but at some point I am going to jump in to the either the Boeing or the Airbus, because then we can do a little bit longer flights. If we can do time acceleration, that'll be really nice. And the thing with doing the... Alright, we actually got a call here to descend to 36,000 feet. Let's do that. Belt signs on for the descent.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you're enjoying flying with us so far. We've reached our cruising flight level. We're making good progress towards our destination and expect to arrive on time as planned. You'll hear from me again once we're about to start our descent. Thanks very much.
Well, we're not in descent, we're just down. Again, still a lot of places I want to fly. Obviously, we're going to keep doing this world tour until we get to every country in the world, and then what I want to do is I want to kind of go to certain places in the world in a pilot's life, jump in, join an airline, do at least one schedule, which is typically the schedule they spit out is between 8 and 12 flights. And so we'll knock out, in a certain area in the world.
Instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet...
I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably do the Japanese airline. We'll come back, bounce, and do some more domestic America, because we'll do another turn on that probably, and then we'll jump out and do, I think it's Nordic, which is in the CRJ. And at some point we'll have enough money where I can upgrade to fly the Boeing. But I like flying the CRJ. It's actually kind of fun doing those little regional flights. Fly into a lot of airports, a lot of the smaller airports, regional places. And especially especially doing it in tandem with the World Tour, kind of a different thing than the World Tour. With the World Tour, we're usually flying. I mean, we've had a few where we've flown the ATR and the CRJ from here or then, but most of the time we're flying the Boeing, the 737, or the Airbus A320. So, kind of nice to jump in and do something a little different. All right, so that was a nice, quick little bit of time acceleration. Let's jump down here. Not in here. FMC. Right. What am I doing? Wanted to look at the progress page. All right, top of descent, 406 is Zulu. That's going to be about 10 minutes. Let's let the crew know that we're going to be descending. Our actual descent. This was just kind of a step down. Probably just because of the airspace. Chinese airspace, and they'd rather have us head flight level 360.
Hi, Captain.
Okay, they're not going to let me do that.
I'll call you back in a sec. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh, yeah. I just jumped on. I'm trying to buy a mouse pad. It's been way too long. I had a mouse pad in China and I don't have one over here, and it constantly, I don't know if you guys can hear my mouse, but it's kind of annoying. It kind of gets stuck on the surface too. Looking for a mouse pad. Trying to decide if I just want to get something with RGB on it, or to do on that front. Alright, keep doing the time acceleration so we keep missing these radio calls, but they want us to descend to 190. Oh, here we go. Belt sign is on. Get our descent. Flight plan. We don't have, we're just going 3-5 right. We don't have an arrival place or anything. Usually we get, I'm trying to think what we've been getting lately. In any case, we're going to put in our...
Hello.
Hi, Captain. I just wanted to come by and ask if everything was going okay.
Yes, everything is fine. Thanks for asking.
Great. Call me if you need anything.
Alright, so let's pull up the chart. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So this is the ILS Yankee approach for runway 35 right. Right into the final, since we're going down to Nina's. Now, the last couple flights, we've gone down to Nina's, and I think we've been scheduled or planning to come in and land the other direction, I think, is the issue. We've been flying back up and then coming down, so it's kind of weird. But this one, actually, Nina's, no real need for approach because Nina's direct into that final. Should be pretty good. That's Shanghai, Pyongyang, VOR, X-ray Sierra Yankee. We will see what we get. See right down there. That I used to live right in here. That's where I still have an apartment. And used to live in this area too, in Hangzhou. And unfortunately, this airport, Zulu Sierra Hotel Charlie, which is an airport I've flown in and out of a couple times. I've flown in and out of Pudong a lot more, but Hangzhou Airport, when I lived in Hangzhou, flew in and out of there a couple times for various things. And unfortunately, this is not in the sim, which is really frustrating. And no one's done a freeware airport of it yet. I think we do have one, but kind of hit or miss. Finally have something. Anyway, let's look at our final approach. Just get some information. Start putting some things in. Probably have to change a little bit of this. Atlas Yankee runway 35 right, effective August 9th. Localizer India November 111.9. So we're gonna punch that in down here on our radio panel down here. 111.9. Put on the other one as well. I'm looking at the go-around procedure, and we need the Papa Delta Lima VOR with right there, the Zhao. We'll put that in. We have that. That's going to be 109.4. That pops up as VOR. And we want to make sure active is ILS, since we're going to be coming in on the ILS. But in case we need to go around, we'll flip that. 109.4. Okay, that's all set. Final approach course is 348 degrees. Okay, we have 2,000, about 3,000 feet right there. Yeah, you can see our 19,000. We're not going to be 19,000 until we get close to Nina's. I'm going to want to start descending a little bit more aggressively. I always enjoy about that. There we go. There goes the auto throttle. Get back on the chart again. Mandatory right there.
6562 heavy. Expect Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha arrival. Delta 050 Oscar ILS Yankee approach 135.
9,000 or 2,960 feet. Which is 2,950 above sea level. There, you can see right there, or above the airport. Ground level. Decision for Cat 1. 200 feet. We'll keep it at 200 feet. It looks like you can go all the way down to 100.
562 heavy. Descend flight level 190. Descend flight level 190. China Eastern 6.
I always get my categories mixed up. I think category 1 is the most intense, or is it the least? I can't remember. I always get that mixed up. I like to go with 200 feet. We'll just go with that. I always forget my categories for the ILS. Put in that, actually it'd be 210. That's where I'm barrel. Radio would be 200. Also up here, and at our landing altitude, we'll go 0. 0 closer to 10 than 50. Kinda out on our right. We have a little bit of traffic. I'm gonna put in our arrival. That's why it's not the VNAV isn't really responding. Not too concerned about our descent, yes, yet. No, we don't want that transition.
Cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha arrival. Cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha arrival. Air China 8584.
So Nina's, we want to be about under 9,000 feet by then. Also our speed. Transition altitude is 9,850 feet, which is 3,000 meters. That's why it's got that weird altitude. Missed approach, we're going to climb straight ahead to 500 feet, then turn left on track 318 degrees to 990 feet, then turn left to the VOR. Kind of a slight left off of the runway course, climb into 990, and then we'll turn left towards that Papa Delta Lima VOR, Liu Zhao VOR. At 2,960 feet, approach again or join holding as directed. Turns a max of 205. 205 knots.
128.05. Air China 8584.
Oh, we did get I completely missed our... We did get a call for where we're going in. I'm an idiot. Alright, so we're actually doing... We are doing the same arrival, but they want us to go to this transition point right here. We're going to kind of go down, bump back up. It's kind of weird. I almost want to... wonder why they do that. Why it's a... they're like, instead of just going straight to the final, they're gonna have us pump out of that. But I suppose it gives us a little bit more time to send and everything. Maybe we go direct from Matnu. I don't know. We'll go with that. Go with what they gave us.
Air China Flight 8432 Heavy cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha arrival. Cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha arrival. Air China Flight 8432 Heavy. Xinjiang Air 90724, proceed direct Pop Oscar Mike Oscar Kilo, then as filed. Proceed direct Pop Oscar Mike Oscar Kilo, Shenzhen Air 90724. Air China Flight 8432, heavy, contact Shanghai approach 128.05. 128.05, Air China Flight 8432, heavy. Nanchang Center, Shanghai 9079, Oscar Delta Uniform 02 Delta, departure at flight level 190, climbing at flight level 210. Shanghai Air 9079, radar contact, continue climb flight level 330. Continue climb flight level 330, Shanghai 9079. Air Spring 8936, cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha, arrival. Cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha, arrival, Air Spring 8936.
Airspeed 8936, contact Shanghai approach 128.05. 128.05, airspeed 8936. Launch Center, high knob 6034, heavy, Alpha November Delta 02 Delta, departure at flight level 210. High knob 6034, heavy, radar contact, continue climb flight level 330.
I really wish they would give me for descent here.
6034, heavy. Air Koryo 157, contact Shanghai approach 128.05.
128.05, Air Koryo 157.
01 Alpha, arrival.
Cleared, Sierra Alpha, Sierra 01 Alpha, arrival, China Eastern 5418. Shanghai approach, Air Koryo 157, inbound Ninas, at flight level 190.
China Eastern 5466, fly heading 040, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 right, report established on localizer.
Fly heading 040, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 right, report established on localizer, China Eastern 5466.
Casco 362, heavy, established on localizer. China Eastern 5023, contact Nanchang Center 120.5.
120.5, China Eastern 5023.
Air Koryo 157, radar contact, continue descent 3900, QNH 1020.
Continue descent 3900, Air Koryo 157.
China Eastern 5684, continue descent 3000.
Continue descent 3000, China Eastern 5684.
Air Julia 1602, cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival.
Cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival, Air Julia 1602.
Air China 8584, fly heading 230, continue descent 3900.
Fly heading 230, continue descent 3900, Air China 8584.
Airspeed 8568, turn right heading 225.
Right heading 225, airspeed 8568.
China Eastern 5418, fly heading 155, continue descent 5900.
Fly heading 155, continue descent 5900, China Eastern 5418.
Airspeed 8568, turn right heading 300.
Right heading 300, airspeed 8568.
Air China 8584, turn left heading 205.
Left heading 205, Air China 8584.
China Eastern 5684, turn right heading 225.
Right heading 225, China Eastern 5684.
Airspeed 8568, turn right heading 320.
Right heading 320, airspeed 8568.
304 heavy, cleared Sierra Alpha Sierra 01 Alpha, arrival.
Cleared Sierra Alpha Sierra 01 Alpha, arrival, Emirates 304 heavy.
Air China 8584, turn left heading 190, continue descent 2000.
Left heading 190, continue descent 2000, Air China 8584. Approach, China Eastern 6562, heavy, Mach Alpha Tango 01 Alpha, arrival at flight level 190.
Cat A362, heavy, contact Pudong Tower 118.32.
118.32, Cat A362, heavy. China Eastern 5466, established on localizer.
Airspeed 8568, fly heading 345, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 2000, runway 34 right, report established on localizer.
Fly heading 345, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 2000, runway 34 right, report established on localizer, airspeed 8568.
Shanghai Air 90262,
Cabin crew, prepare the
fly
cabin
heading
for landing.
360, cleared ILS, Zulu, approach at 1800, runway 36 right, report established on localizer.
Fly heading 360, cleared ILS, Zulu, approach at 1800, runway 36 right, report established on localizer, Shanghai Air 90262.
China Eastern 5466,
I mean, it doesn't look terrible from out here, but as you fly over Shanghai and stuff, and again, maybe it's something I just got to use when, like the map replacement, when I'm doing like VFR or something in China. Unfortunately, I'm hoping we can use it next flight because we're gonna be flying over China, directly over, basically over where I used to live, where I had, where I actually owned an apartment. And with the old Bing map that Microsoft Flight Simulator uses, a lot of the stuff, a lot of it's missing, and it doesn't look really good. But the map replacement does a pretty good job. It's just, will we crash here? And the question is, finger crossed, we don't crash right here, because this is sort of where we keep crashing, is right around this island. I don't know why, what it is. If we crash again, I'm going to have to really take a deep dive into my mods and see, like, okay, do I have an airport mod? The only airport mod I have for Shanghai is on Hongqiao, which is on the other side of Shanghai, so not sure why that's causing anything.
China 8584, turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170, Air China 8584.
Air China Freight 8432, heavy, fly heading 230, continue descent 3900.
Fly heading 230, continue descent 3900, Air China Freight 8432, heavy.
China Eastern 5418, continue descent 3900.
Continue descent 3900, China Eastern 5418.
China Eastern 738, heavy, turn left heading 140, continue descent 5900.
Left heading 140, continue descent 5900, China Eastern 738, heavy.
China 73595, heavy, cleared Sierra Uniform Papa 71 Alpha, arrival.
Cleared Sierra Uniform Papa 71 Alpha, arrival, China 73595,
Descent checklist, pressurization, landing altitude 0, recall checked, auto brake.
Continue descent 2000.
Landing data.
2000, China Eastern 5418.
BREF 132.
Air China Freight 8432, heavy,
Laps 40.
descent 3000.
Continue descent 3000, Air China Freight 8432, heavy.
Air China 8584, turn right heading 300.
Right heading 300, Air China 8584.
Air Julia 1602,
Pressure set.
turn left heading
Approach briefing
140,
completed.
continue descent 5900.
Got minimums 210.
Left heading
BREF
130, continue descent 5000.
132, minimums
Air Julia 1602.
Emirates 304, heavy, fly heading 155, continue descent 5900.
Fly heading 155, continue descent 5900, Emirates 304, heavy.
China Eastern 738, heavy, continue descent 3900.
Continue descent 3900, China Eastern 738, heavy.
Airspeed 8936, fly heading 230, continue descent 3900.
Fly heading 230, continue descent 3,900, airspeed 8936.
And I don't know if the auto-gen changes depending on what map is loading below it, but it does seem like when it does seem like the auto-gen for Shanghai and Hangzhou and this area of China, when I had the map replacement in, looked a lot better. But I don't know if that was just because at a higher height, it was actually, we're just seeing the buildings that kind of look 3D because of the satellite imagery. And you're seeing those buildings, and actually when you get close, they're just they're flat. But it just seemed to work better. Because again, the Bing maps currently loading in are kind of sparse, and so you don't get that effect. Even if you have the auto-gen buildings aren't that great, at least the satellite imagery shows through and at a decent altitude. I mean, here you can even see like how it's just all green and doesn't look good. Where there are buildings here, they don't look, so you don't even get that trick where at this high altitude you can't tell if it's auto-gen or not. Alright, we can see the other traffic coming in over there. Where their approach is.
Air China Freight 8432, heavy, turn right heading 305. Right heading 305.
Approach checklist, altimeter is 1020, check.
China Eastern 738, heavy, continue descent 3000.
Landing checklist, engine start switches continuous, speed brake.
Emirates 304, heavy, continue descent 3900. Continue descent 3,900, Emirates 304, heavy. Airspeed 8936, continue descent 3000. Continue descent 3000, airspeed 8936. China Eastern 5550, cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival. Cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival, China Eastern 5550. Shanghai Air 834, continue descent 8,900, cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival, QNH 1021.
Continue descent 8,900, cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival, Shanghai Air 834. Approach, China Southern 6373, Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha, arrival, at flight level of 90.
Left 1.
Shanghai at 90262, established on localizer. Airspeed 8568, established on localizer.
China Eastern 5684, fly heading 340, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 right, report established on localizer.
Fly heading 340, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 right, report established on localizer, China Eastern 5684.
Pretty close to that guy.
Air China 8584, fly heading 345, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 2000, runway 34 right, report established on localizer.
Left 5.
Fly heading 345, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 2000, runway 34 right, report established on localizer, Air China 8584. China Eastern 5418, turn left heading.
Guys, this is weird green tint to a lot of the satellite imagery over here.
Runway 34 right, report established on localizer.
We'll see how it looks.
Left heading 355, cleared ILS, MP, approach at 2000, runway 34 right, report established on localizer, China Eastern 5418.
Air China Freight 8432, heavy, fly heading 310, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 right, report established on localizer. Fly heading 310, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 right, report established on localizer, Air China Freight 8432, heavy. China Eastern 738, heavy, turn left heading 050, cleared ILS, Yankee, approach at 3000, runway 35 left, report established on localizer.
Left heading 050, cleared ILS, MP, approach at 3000, runway 35 left, report established on localizer, China Eastern 738, heavy.
Air China 8584, established on localizer.
Left 10.
China Eastern 5418, established
Left
on
5,
localizer.
Left 10.
Air China Freight 8432, heavy, established on localizer.
China Eastern 738, heavy, established on localizer.
China Eastern 5418, contact Pudong Tower 118.32. 118.32, China Eastern 5418. Air China Flight 8432, heavy, contact Pudong Tower 118.32.
We are catching a lot of wind here.
118.32.
Wind is 340 at 4 at only 2 knots, so.
China Eastern
Not sure what that, I mean, you can see we got 14 coming at us.
118.32. 118.32, China Eastern 738, heavy. China 73970, contact non-China Central 120.5. 120.5, China 73970. Air Julia 1265, contact non-China Central 120.5. 120.5, Air Julia 1265. 9822, contact non-China Central 120.5. 120.5, 9822.
Landing here.
Cabin crew, please take seats for landing.
Fly heading 315, anchor 157.
China 76373, radar contact. Continue descent 4,900, QNH 1021.
Continue descent 4,900, China 76373.
Air Julia 1602, turn left heading 120. Left heading 120, Air Julia 1602.
A little bit above the glide slope right now.
936, turn right heading 225. Right heading 225, Speed 936. Emirates 304, heavy, turn left heading 100. Left heading 100, Emirates
I think
304,
that's speed
heavy.
though.
Shanghai Air 9204, turn left heading 100. Left heading 100, 9204. Air China 8334, cleared Sierra Alpha Sierra 01 Alpha, arrival.
Cleared Sierra Alpha Sierra 01 Alpha, arrival, Air China 8334.
China Eastern 6562, heavy, fly heading 230, continue descent 3,900.
Fly heading 230, continue descent 3,900, China Eastern 6562, heavy.
China 73595, heavy, fly heading 015. Fly heading 015, China 73595, heavy. Airspeed
we're just bringing this all in manually.
Sierra Alpha Sierra 21 Alpha, arrival. Cleared Sierra Alpha Sierra 21 Alpha, arrival, airspeed 6138. China Eastern 5550, turn left heading 140, continue descent 5,900. Left heading 140, continue descent 5,900, China Eastern 5550. Emirates 304, heavy, maintain 2,000. Maintain 2,000, Emirates 304, heavy.
500.
Union 8970, fly heading 005.
Are we ever gonna get cleared here?
Fly heading 005, 08970.
China Eastern 6562, heavy, continue descent 3,000.
Continue descent 3,000, China Eastern 6562, heavy.
Union 8970, maintain 1,800.
I feel like we never got a
800, 08970, 1.87.
China Eastern 5590,
That's what I
clear
think
right
happened.
Alpha Tango 01 Alpha, arrival.
Cleared Mike Alpha Tango 01 Alpha, arrival, China Eastern 5590.
Shanghai Air 9320, cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival. Cleared Alpha November Delta 11 Alpha, arrival, Shanghai Air 9320.
10.
China Eastern 6562, heavy. 05.
Right heading. China Eastern 62, heavy.
Air Julia.
We used a lot of runway there. Oh,
New descent 3,000.
yeah, my rudder pedals are very sensitive in this plane for some reason.
230, 1,900. 378. China East 50, continued 900. Continue to
Pick a frequency. Oh. My pedals are all messed up. Alright, we got landed. A little bit of a sketchy landing there. I'm not sure what's going on with... Oh look, we just got cleared finally. Oh, what is going on here?
Flight heading 350, cleared ILS, Yankee
Cabin crew,
approach at
please
3000.
disarm doors.
Yeah, ATC got all messed up.
Report established on localizer, Koryo 157.
Alright, APU started.
118.32, China Eastern 738, heavy.
Probes off.
Middle ground, Koryo 157, China Eastern 738, heavy. Request cross runway 17 left.
Koryo 157, taxi to gate 2 via Papa 6.
Papa 6.
Taxi to gate 2 via Papa 6, Koryo 157.
Pudong ground, Air Junior 1602, runway vacated with Delta 4.
Let's find Papa 6.
Air Junior 1602.
We are at Papa 6, so now we just gotta find gate 2. I always like when they give us the like, taxi to gate 2 to get Papa 6. Yeah, where is gate 2 though? Oh, okay, right there. Terminal 1, right in front of us. That's why he said Papa 6. It's actually Papa 6, then looks like Lima 05 or something.
Runway vacated with Papa 4.
China Eastern 738, heavy, continue taxi via Papa 4.
Continue taxi via Papa 4, China Eastern 738, heavy.
Pudong ground, airspeed 936, runway vacated with Alpha 3. Airspeed 936, taxi to gate 198 via Alpha 3, Bravo 4, Whiskey 1, Tango 4. Taxi to gate 198 via Alpha 3.
Look at all the beautiful planes parked there. Beautiful. International terminal here. I can always pick out the Ethiopian. I can see an Air China. Looks like, what is that, Air Asia? Got Cathay Air all the way on the end. Beautiful. Singapore. China Eastern right there. Either China Eastern or Southern. I always mix the two up. Absolutely beautiful down there on our right. That's what I like to see. FSLTL coming through really nicely. As I can see, the frame rate's gone down a little bit here at the airport. But we finally got landed here. I feel back on the saddle here with the World Tour. I do want to try to use that map replacement, but I'm a little nervous now because I'm guessing that was what was causing the issues, but only way to find out is to do it without AIG traffic, because I had AIG. Those are the two things I shut off. So. Yeah, alright, gate 2 is going to be all the way on the end. Right in between the China Eastern and the China Southern. There's China Southern. Let's get GSX set up so we get a marshaller and all that stuff.
China Eastern 90728, taxi to holding point 134 left, via Echo, Tango 1, Romeo 2. Taxi to holding point runway 34 left, via Echo, Tango 1, Romeo 2, China Eastern 90728.
Oh, the dang plane doesn't want to turn. I always appreciate the marshallers that are not quite on the line. Like, hey, move over a little bit. But I'm on the center line. Not sure how to turn those numbers off. Not sure why those numbers. Right, APU generators on, bleed on. Engine in the opposition. Taxi lights off. Cut off.
MX 304, heavy, contact Pudong Tower, 118.32. 118.32, MX 304, heavy.
Reporting requested.
Actually, the gates are here. I don't know if that's GSX putting those gates in, but those gates look, or the jetway looks really nice. I don't know if that's the. But again, this is just a default airport, auto-gen airport, so the gates looking really good here. Nice. There go the passengers. Outside.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Pudong ground, MX 304.
Ground to
runway vacated with linear 4.
Go ahead.
MX 304, heavy. Continue
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. Loud and clear.
Continue taxi.
Roger.
Linear 4, MX 304.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open the doors when ready. You're clear to begin deboarding.
Third position.
Okay, Captain.
Third position, airspeed 936.
Alright, let's take a look at Volanta. Got our flight information.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices must not be used until you are inside the airport. When disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails.
There we go. There's the flight. This is my start. Oh, okay then. Nice climb out there. That was all manual. I flew that with a stick. No autopilot until we got to 10,000. Our approach looked pretty good. Hand flew the approach basically out from Shuyuan because we were a little higher than we were supposed to be. Bonairs, later, I don't know. Maybe I hope I can get back on later. I'm glad I got done around 9 here because we're going to church and everything, and I think people are coming over though for lunch this afternoon, so if I do stream, it'll hopefully be in the evening, I'm hoping, and we'll do possibly do the next World Tour flight, or I'll do some more of my Sky West A Pilot's Life flying, and that will be over there on Twitch, but I might stream it to YouTube as well, so you guys can watch it at the same time. Alright, so looking at here, we got an hour or this is how long it took us, but the actual flight time is a little bit longer. So our actual, what do I got here? Our actual, want to see the just under 2 hours for our block time. Flight time, it's looking like 94 minutes, so an hour and 34 minutes of flight time. So we cut off a little bit of that using time acceleration. Yeah, so Bonairs, just keep an eye out. I might, if you do have Twitch, check out Twitch because I do stream over there sometimes when I'm not on YouTube as well. There will be videos going up of flights that I have done the past few days but didn't stream, or I streamed only on Twitch. So keep an eye out for those coming up. But yeah, this will be it for this morning, but should be doing, should be able to stream, hopefully, fingers crossed, can stream later this afternoon. You can see our landing rate, negative 195 feet per minute, not bad right there. Distance of 577 miles, 146 passengers here, landing speed a little bit faster, but we kind of floated down the runway as well. Fuel burn just under 4,000 kilos, but all in all, a really good flight into Shanghai. Next flight, kind of use this map just to give you a look. Or actually, I know I can tell you right now the flight route because all the flights fly right through here.
Continue taxi, Aspirin 8936.
They all fly straight down this river here, right over my hometown, my wife's hometown, Jeddah, where we used to live, and it goes straight down. So we're gonna be flying basically in a straight line right through here, down to Macau. So Macau is gonna be our first one. I believe from Macau, then we're flying out down to the Philippines. So we're gonna get a good look at China. Might be using the map replacement mod. We'll see. I might have to do a test of it, make sure the flight works. Because it seems we did this flight. It took us 3 times to actually accomplish this flight over the last 3-4 weeks. So finally there. Let's check out the world tour map. There it is. World tour map, everywhere we have been so far, and well, we've already been to China because we flew to Beijing. So now we're in Hangzhou, right? Or not Hangzhou, Shanghai, right around here. It's Hangzhou down there. And we're gonna be flying our next flight, I believe, down to Macau, right there. Let me just double check that. Yep, going to Macau. We'll be on Juneau Air. We'll be in the Airbus A320, so I might bust out the co-pilot. See how that works. It's been a while since I've used it. Like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised. Even without using the map enhancement, it didn't look too bad. I mean, down here, but even this airport, it's just the generic Autogen airport. But I don't know if GSX is loading in those gates or Latin VFR's replacements for the jetways, but looks really good. And again, look at all that traffic, FSLTL pumping in. And that's just over here. There's a whole bunch, probably more over on this side of the airport. You can see some planes moving about. Really cool.
Pudong ground, China 7672.
Zoom that out. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
China 7672, pushback and startup approved. Pushback and startup approved. China 7672. Pudong ground, China 7672.
Beautiful. All the international flights.
China 7672, taxi to holding point 134 left.
Shanghai Airlines. This one. This is Dynair.com. Really nice.
China 7672.
Hope you don't mind a little airport touring here. For some reason, some of the gates are disappearing. Like, what is this one? Cambodia. There are some airlines I don't even recognize. Really cool. Austrian, Polar. Really cool. Gates disappearing. I think part of that's because you get to a certain point of objects and things start not loading in. Really cool just to see the international presence here. Finnair, China Airlines out of Taiwan, Air Macau, Juneau Air. So we're going to be flying that plane right there. I don't know if that exact plane, but we'll be flying Juneau Air in the A320. Really nice. I think this is the cargo area, so let's check that out.
76373, taxi to gate 27 via Alpha 3, Bravo 4.
Yep, cargo. Got Emirates. Perfect. I mean, just perfect. Look at this. I mean, here's the cargo area, and you got all the cargo planes. Perfect. Or China Airlines. This one, Air China Cargo, Polar, Singapore. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. This area down here kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. All the gates are missing, and I don't know what's going on there. But considering all the planes that are loaded in over here, it's really good. Got Cathay, Qatar, a couple Ethiopians, Sri Lankan. What is this one right here? Loong Air. Loong is Dragon, I believe. Pudong Airlines. Alright, well, thanks a lot for coming on this flight today. Just update the
Air China 334, taxi to gate 3 via Alpha 3, Bravo 4. Taxi to gate 8 via Alpha 3, Bravo 4, Air China 8334. Pudong ground, China Eastern 5550, runway vacated with path 4.
Let's do a quick update something. There we go. Alright, well thanks a lot for coming on this flight. There's Shanghai. See some of the towers way off in the distance. And again, beautiful, just beautiful airport scene here with all these planes moving about. Really nice. Especially since I've been flying into Chicago, so I've been having all the American airlines, but here, I mean, very much nice international showing. Alright, well, next World Tour stream will be tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, Monday morning, October 9th, here in the U.S. Central Time. So I hope to see you there. We'll be flying down to Macau, like I said, and we'll be in the Airbus A320 Juno Air. So until then, happy flying and take care.
Taxi to gate 194 via Golf 2, Golf, Romeo 5, hold short of runway 16 right, 34 left, Aspirin 6 Shanghai 834,